here is a complete OCT composite extension HPD. OTC composite, OCT composite on both sides here. Guard extension in ultra high molecular weight. Control arm protection. Rear trunk well protection, OCT composites. So I get those pieces of underbody protection from Zorro. This is ultra high molecular weight PE. But first piece I'm going to do is a piece here around the exhaust to protect the transmission fins here. I'm starting with a cardboard template, 60 by 82. So here in the front I made a 5 by 20 cutout, so that will center and make the my piece more flush. Here I'm still gonna have a vent, somewhat functional. So here I did a cutout for the downpipes. So here's what it looks like. Look it out. So now I'm gonna do anchoring points for the front, the sides, and we'll see how that holds. Okay, so here's what it looks like. With the zip tie in the rear here going over to the back of the frame. And the front here secured with the U-nuts. Here the vent is still functional, I still have the opening. And here a cutout with the exhaust. Okay, so now we are gonna proceed to the back and the gas tank. So for the gas tank protection, I made this template here that will insert just here. You can see it will slide just here. It will attach here at the front with the centerpiece of the OCT composite. So here I just secured in the front with a U-nut. Here I made a small bracket and I drilled through with an M6 bolt and nut at the top. And that's secure to the shield mounting point in the gas tank. So here now it's rigid enough. Here I might just put a zip tie just in the back just to make sure this lifts up and doesn't drag down, but it's actually pretty rigid at the moment, so I'm gonna leave it like this, and if I have an issue later on I can always have the option of lifting it up a bit. So here is the driver's side. Pretty much the same. I used the same template originally. Had to make a little adjustment, but same principle. Bolt in the front, and in the rear I put a bracket in the back here instead of putting it on the side. I didn't have much room on the side. As you can see, I made a hole here. I tried to make a bracket, but I don't want any bolts between the plate and the gas tank so that it doesn't punch through the gas tank. So that's why, like this one, if it's ready on the outside, but here on the outside it was hitting the exhaust, so it didn't fit properly. So I just put it in the back here, and it's rigid enough. It's perfect. So the next step is going to be to protect the e-brake cable. So we're going to do a plate to protect the control arm. So for the rear control arm, I made another template here to cover the control arm. And here on the front, there's a threaded hole that is an M8, so you can put directly a bolt here to secure the front. You can see the other side, I already did the other side. So I can hold the front with the M8 bolted through the control arm. And for the rear, just secure the rear with zip tie through the holes of the lateral link. So those two holes here. And that protects my e-brake, protects the bottom of the suspension. So you can see here, nothing will grab, the rocks won't grab the e-brakes, or no rocks are gonna hit the lower mounting point of the suspension on the control arm. So that will complete the protection here for the rear. And then after that, we'll look at the rear differential. So here you have a stock primitive skid plate for an R180 Subaru rear differential. So I reused one that I had laying around, slightly used, but still good. I cut the bracket that attaches to the Subaru diff. I just cut both ends so that I could get the right spacing to put it at the rear of the diff here on the lower rear diff mounting bolts. So now my diff is gonna come here. My skid plate is gonna come here and protect the diff. So here I made a custom bracket to support the front of the diff plate. So here I backed off the 3 bolts and I'm gonna secure the bracket to the upper bolt here through the thing, and here will be attached to the side of the skid plate. So here is the final install with the bracket in place, secured to the diff mount that has bushings inside. So anyway, everything flexes here, and the rear mounting to the rear diff bolts. And at least this way we're going to protect all the fins. The plate is directly sitting on the bottom of the diff, so it's not going to be impact or anything, and there should still be airflow. You can see here. And so now we have a full underbody protection for the Audi from the rear, the control arms, the diff, gas tank, both sides, transmission gear, and the front.